A scandalous revelation about Outlander star Sam Heughan. The Paris party was like any other red carpet event: champagne, flashbulbs, gowns, and empty toasts. Sam Heughan showed up in his usual elegant style: black tuxedo, butterfly tie, just enough smile to leave the media unsuspecting. No one noticed his eyes constantly glancing toward the second-floor balcony, where a woman stood hidden behind a red curtain. Caramel brown hair, sapphire blue gown. It was none other than Emilia Rousseau, the French journalist who wrote the harshest review of Outlander in 2015. No one knew. They had been in a relationship for nearly 3 years. How does a love story start from hate? In 2022, Emilia wrote in Le Monde, "Sam Heughan is a box office phenomenon, but for me he is a media illusion, beautiful, empty and manufactured like a product." Sam read it, and instead of getting angry, he sent her an email. "If I am an illusion, I invite you for a coffee to verify." An invitation, a small cafe in Montmartre, an afternoon without paparazzi, and a conversation that lasted 5 hours. Emilia did not apologize. Sam did not justify, but they both saw one thing: the other was not like the image they had imagined. Part 3. Love in Silence, Living in the Dark. From 2022 to 2025, no one discovered. Not a single photo together, not a single leaked text message. Sam calls her Lisette in her contacts. She saves him as CL, short for Claque en Quinoun, the Stone of Destiny in Outlander. They meet in strange cities: Lisbon, Vienna, Marrakesh, but always at unexpected times. Emilia has her own hidden schedule. She travels for a magazine, he flies, delivery, never at the same time, never on the same airline. Part 4. The mistake begins with an unintentional mistake. In March 2025, they are in Tuscany. In a vineyard, where there is only wind and crickets. Sam, no wine, no shoes, slow dances with Emilia under the moonlight. A young tourist takes a picture of the sunset. In the frame, 2 silhouettes embrace. The photo was posted to her personal Instagram with the caption, "Tuscany and love in unexpected places." No one paid any attention, until a sharp-eyed fan zoomed in. Is that Sam Heughan? Part 5. The media explosion, but WHO is Emilia. After a few weeks, news sites began asking, who is Sam dating? Who is the mystery girl? Why have all her social media accounts disappeared? The hunt for her identity began. But Emilia, ever the astute journalist, had thoroughly covered her tracks. Until a former colleague spoke up. "I know the person in the photo." She wrote a shit-throwing piece about Outlander in 2015. The love story is no longer a sweet secret, but has become a scandal, betraying fans, kissing the person who once brought you down. In less than 48 hours after Emilia's identity was revealed, Outlander fan forums were divided into 2 camps. The supporters: everyone has the right to love. It's even more romantic than the movies. The outraged: she was so cruel to Sam. Why did you choose her? An excerpt from Emilia's old post went viral. Sam Heughan, handsome as he is a clear example of a trite Hollywood leading man who lacks depth and is only attractive because of a good camera angle. Sam was asked to speak out. Dozens of calls came from managers, studios, and even STARZ's PR director. "You can love anyone, but not someone who once called you a media illusion," Sam simply replied. "I don't love with my eyes. I love with the truth." Part 7. Emilia disappears. After the massive cyber attack, Emilia deletes all her social media accounts. She disappears from the media. No posts, no pictures. Many think she's hiding, but the truth is, She's writing a book, chronicling her journey of falling in love with a celebrity the world doesn't want her to be. Part 8. A direct confrontation with the public. On July 20, 2025, Sam makes a surprise appearance on the popular talk show, The Graham Norton Show. No one expects him to mention Amelia, but when Graham asks, "Sam, is it true you're dating a journalist who once called you a hollow actor?" Sam smiled faintly, took a deep breath and replied, "Yes. And she was the only one who made me look at myself." The whole room was silent. Not everyone who dares to tell me the truth deserves to be punished. Maybe that article hurt, but thanks to it, I started to act better. Live better. And then I fell in love with her. The whole studio exploded. Part 9. The silent breakup. Despite declaring their love on TV, a month later, Amelia emailed Sam. "We are not enemies, but the world is treating us like it. And I'm tired." Number anger. No tears, no scandal. Just a farewell written with the calmness of someone who once loved very truly. Sam did not reply to the email. Instead, a week later, he flew to Paris, and when he arrived, she was gone. Part 10. Silence after the storm. In the winter of 2025, Sam returned to Scotland. No filming. No interviews. He spent his time walking alone through the frozen Highland fields, the setting of Outlander Season 1. One day, he stopped at a small pub in Inverness. On the wall was a book framed in glass, Burning Silence by Amelia Rousseau. The dedication on the cover, "To the one who made me believe that the truth, however dangerous, is always worth it." A letter, a last chance. On New Year's Day 2026, Sam wrote a handwritten letter to Amelia's book publisher. "You said you were tired. But if tiredness is the price of true love, then I would like to bear it with you. No need to answer. Just, if one day you see the lights waiting on the banks of the Seine, that's me, still waiting." Part 12. The end. Not happiness, but freedom. In March 2026, a tourist accidentally took a photo. Sam Heughan and a brown-haired woman in a wool hat, standing by the Alexandra III Bridge, not hugging, not kissing, just looking at each other, for a long time. No one knows the content of the conversation. No one knows whether they will get back together. But that photo went viral, with the caption, "Love doesn't always win. But it always finds its way back, even if it's just to say the last word." Part 13. Saying goodbye to the public. The last time, at the end of 2026, Sam published his memoir, The Role I Couldn't Play. The final chapter reads, "I once loved someone the whole world said was wrong. And I have no regrets. If there's one role I couldn't play to the end, it's the role of the man who didn't love her." Part 14. Sequel. Hypothesis or Our Memory. 3 years later, in 2029, a young filmmaker decides to turn the book, Burning Silence, into a movie. They offered Sam Heughan the lead role. Sam turned it down, but in his rejection note, he wrote, "I lived this story, and the things we live, they shouldn't be replayed.